Alright, everyone. I am back with more Age of Overlord support. And, we got a couple things to talk about. Yeah. So, we got a lot of new legacy support, and technically the start of a new archetype. The legacy support I'll talk about in a different video. But for now, we're going to go over 4 or so new cards. So first up we got is Synchro Rumble. A normal spell. You can only activate one card with this name per turn. Target a tuna or a level 7 or 8 dragon synchro monster in your graveyard. Special summon it in defense position. And then you are synchro locked for the rest of the turn. So it's Red Dragon Archfiend support. Okie dokie. Red Dragon Archfiend support. Good to know. If Crimson Dragon and/or a level 7 or 8 Dragon Synchro you control will be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. Provides protection. Crimson Dragon support. But let's be real now. It's Red Dragon Archfiend support. I mean, look at the cover of this card. It's quite literally Red Dragon Archfiend support. Konami wants you to use this with Red Dragon Archfiend. Like, it's that simple. It's just that simple. So that was pretty cool. Next up, we got the quote-unquote start of a new archetype. And since it is hailed as a brand new archetype, but not really, but kinda, but not really, I'm going to cautiously say that new archetype equals new possibilities. So let's get to it. Fully equip yourself with Armored. Okie dokie, so that's just, I guess, support for Crystal Zero and Blackberry Lancer. Anyway, we got XYZ Armor Torpedo. And this card's art is, it's Shark Torpedo. That literal card that Shark used on Yuma in episode 1. And just bullied the fuck out of him. I thought that was hilarious. And I don't even like Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. Anyway, rank 3 water XYZ, rank 3 water, 2500 and 800. 2 level 3 monsters. Level 3 monsters. Potentially, I could use this with something like Scareclaw, since they're level 3s. I'm just trying to think here. Anyway, you can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. Cannot attack unless it has material. You could attach 2 materials on this card to draw 1. While this card is equipped to a monster, apply these effects. If the equipped monster battles until the end of the damage step, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects. Also, the effects of all face-up monsters they control are negated. If the equipped monster is an XYZ, your opponent cannot target it with effects. Alright then, so it's a on-field negate upon doing damage stuff. And it's a draw 1. And I guess provides protection. This card's cute. Beefy stats, I'll give it that much. Next up we got XYZ Armor Fortress. Rank 5 Water Machine XYZ. And this is just Shark Torpedo. Damn. Konami really retrained Shark Torpedo and turned into like this full armored Gundam suit looking mech guy. Whatever. So it's a rank 5 water machine XYZ. Let's see, 25 and 18. 2 level 5s. Once per turn, you can also summon XYZ Armor Fortress by using a rank 3 or 4 XYZ you control. Transfer its materials to this card. This card with material cannot be used as material for an XYZ summon. Okie dokie then. Still biggest Zeus line I've ever seen. Once per turn, you can attach up to 2 materials on this card. Add the same number of Armored XYZ cards with different names from your deck to your hand. Any battle damage your opponent takes from battles involving this card equipped with this card is doubled. Alright, so it doubles the damage if a monster is equipped with this card. It lets me search for a XYZ armored card. Cannot be used as material for an XYZ summon. It's cute, I guess. And then we got Full Armored Dark Lancer. And this card is literally just Silent Honor Dark. It's literally just Silent Honor Dark. Alright then. 28 and 15. Rank 7. Hey, Kashtira can play this. I don't know if it's a good idea, but Kashtira can play this. Because it's a rank 7. Yeah. Once per turn, you can also XYZ summon Dark Lancer by using a rank 5 or 6 you control as material. Gains 300 attack for each material attached to it, and for each card equipped to it. Once per turn, you can target an XYZ card in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Once per turn, if a monster's you control becomes equipped with an equipped card, you can attach one monster your opponent controls to this card as material. Alright, so sorta keeps a Silent Honor type of effect, where it can take an opponent's card as material. Like I said, biggest Zeus line ever. You're gonna have a Zeus with so many materials. And nextly, for spells, we got XYZ and Trust. You can only activate one card with this name per turn. Add one Armor XYZ card from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Then you can make the levels of up to 2 face-up monsters you control become 3 or 5 until the end of this turn. If this card is in your graveyard, except the turn it was sent there, you can banish it, then target an XYZ card, treat it as an equipped card in your spell and trap, and special summon it. I guess it manipulates levels for material for levels in order to make Armor Torpedo or Armor Fortress. That's cute. I mean, Monster Reborn, I guess. I mean, this card seems good for what it does. I just don't know anything about the full armor stuff, if it's any good, or if it's just shark support. Anyway, next we got is Full Armored XYZ. Normal trap. If an XYZ monster is on the field, immediately XYZ summon an XYZ monster. That's pretty good. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one XYZ you control. Equip one other XYZ from your face-up field or graveyard to it as an equipped spell with these effects. The equipped monster gains attack equal to this card's. If the equipped monster will be destroyed by battle or card effect, you destroy this card instead. Okay, so it has some protection. It makes a guy big. These cards are mid as fuck. Holy hell. This is probably the best one, but just because I could steal an opponent's monster? But other than that, these cards are mid. Holy fuck. Like, I've been so peppy and cheery about archetype support in Age of Overlord. I've been super excited, but these these support cards are mid as fuck. Like, I don't think you're supposed to make it its own archetype. Maybe you combine it with some like, say, sharks or fish, or my coping dreams, Scareclaw. But like I said, that's just from me coping. But I see these cards being super fucking cheap upon release. But if you want to make a giant Zeus line, hey, you got an opportunity now, so be my guest. Be my guest. Overall, Konami just made some really mid cards. Anyway, that's all I gotta say here. I thank you all for appearing to watch this video. And I'll see you in the next video, I suppose. And have a pleasant one.